Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 67 plate Vauxhall Corsavan. This is the 1.3 CD TI diesel engine and with 95 brake horsepower, and this is the Sportive model, which is the spec. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little walk around. I'll show you the spec that you get on a Sportive Corsavan of this age, but we'll also talk you through a little bit about the condition, ownership of this particular vehicle, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, as we always do, having a good look here at the condition. Good light to see this vehicle today because it's got good bright direct sunlight, so we can really use those reflections there where available to have a good look and see what the condition is like. And I'm pleased to say it's looking really smart and clean on the back here. There is a little hairline mark just here, I guess as to be expected for a vehicle of this age and mileage. If we open up the tailgate, then we can start to have a look at the space in the back. One thing with the back of these little vans, as I say, the Corsa vans, Fiesta vans, it's always surprising. Whenever I show customers the back of these vans, it's always surprising the space that is actually in the back of these vans. Whenever you open them up, you think, God, I didn't realize that you could get as much in the back of there as you can. You can see here that this one has got a nice big rubber overmat on the floor here, of course, to provide some grip and protection to the floor, and it's got all the original plastic sides on here, again just protecting the inside of the van. And as I say, condition wise, it's all in really nice order. We've got a half steel bulkhead there. Of course, that can be removed if you so wanted to. That stops items from going into the front of the van from the inside. In terms of underneath the tailgate here, some very small light marks just there on the plastic of the inner tailgate trim, but all in all in fantastic condition. This vehicle has been very locally owned to ourselves, actually, from brand new, bought from a Vauxhall dealer, which is literally on the end of this road here, and owned by a blind company, so only very light use, literally about 100 yards that way. So I say been bought, owned, maintained, all very locally to ourselves, which is always very nice to see. We know these vans very well. We know the company very well. We've had lots of vans from them in the past, and we always have no hesitation in buying from them because we know, as I say, the nature of the work that they do. This van would have literally been going around doing measures for blinds and that type of thing, so it's, as I say, seriously not been abused in any way at all. On a Sportive model, you get these very nice alloy wheels. Just look for the size of these alloy wheels. They are 16-inch alloy wheels. There are a couple of small little marks here around the edge of the alloy, of course, to be, again, expected of this sort of age and mileage. And then looking down the side of the vehicle, if I go from this side there, so we're not looking with the camera directly into the sun, and again, we can use those reflections there just to see how clean and tidy this is. There's a very small little pin dent just there, but that is being quite critical. It's looking really clean and straight there. If we open up the passenger door, we can then start to have a look inside this van, and this will be very familiar to anyone that's had a Corsa recently. As I say, it is effectively a Corsa car in the front. One big benefit of that is they really do drive like cars, because it is effectively on a car platform. Looking then at the passenger door, fantastic condition here of the passenger door card. Looking then in at the dash, it's very stylish gloss black dashboard with a nice red trim on the top of it. All ties in really nicely as well with the stitching in the seats. On the edge of the seats here, it all ties in really nicely. Very stylish looking indeed. Corsa overmats there. It is actually carpeted in the front as well, just as, again, it gives you a very car-like feel in here. Looking at the seats are all in really good order. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns, anything like that. I can certainly smell that this has not been a smoker's vehicle as well. 6-speed manual gearbox, fantastic to go along with that 95 brake horsepower engine. These vans are incredibly economical. I was looking at the combined economy figure, 68.9 miles per gallon combined. So fantastic economy figures from these little vans. Being a 67 plate as well, it is Euro 6. You can take this into the ultra low emission zone areas such as central London without having to pay the ultra low emission zone charge. Having a look here then at the front of the vehicle, there are a few little stone chips, and I can also see A bird has left a small little drop in there in the time that this has been parked out here, which of course I will be removing as soon as this video is over. But so as I say, that's not a mark, that is unfortunately the remnants of some bird drop-ins. Looking then at the bonnet, I say a couple of very small stone chips. There is, again, to be very critical, you can, at certain lights and angles, you can just about see some shadow marking there from where stickers were applied to this van by the previous company. Looking at the headlights, you've got these nice LED daytime running lights there, and you've also got front fog lights as well. All in all, condition of this van absolutely fantastic, as I say, for its age and mileage. And then looking finally then down the driver's side of the vehicle, and that is looking absolutely spot on. As I say, using those reflections, it's looking really clean and straight. Same with the wing mirror. Alloys on this side are looking very good. Only very minor marks, nothing of any great concern there. And then if we open up the driver's door, we can have a good look inside here and have a look at a bit more of the spec and condition inside here as well. So on top of the driver's door, we have electric windows, we have electric mirrors, we have auto activated lights and wipers as well. Again, looking at the driver's seat, we have got some adjustability here, so height adjustability, backrest adjustability. You've got the leather multifunctioning steering wheel, again with that nice red stitching inside. If we jump in here, we've got cruise control on the left hand side, so when you accompany that with a 6-speed manual gearbox, fantastic on the motorway. And again, when we mentioned about that economy figure, brilliant for motorway driving, nice and efficient. On the right hand side here, this is where you can answer and hang up the phone. You can also control the volume of the radio as well. Looking at the dashboard, 71,229 miles, and you can see that the vehicle there is running correctly, it's idling okay, there's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard, it's all as to be expected. Looking then into the middle, just down here, we have a USB point. See if the camera will play ball here. We have a USB point there, 12-volt socket. We have air conditioning, fantastic, of course, in the warmer weather. Looking at the radio here, we have DAB radio. You can see we've got Bluetooth connectivity on here as well, as I mentioned earlier, with the steering wheel controls. As I say, nice to see also a CD player as well, and an AUX port just there. Looking at the handbrake, again, more of this nice red stitching just there, and a couple of cup holders, crucially, back there as well. But all in all, really nice condition in there, and as I say, a really smart spec indeed, with, as I say, such things as auto lights, cruise control, air conditioning, DAB radio, Bluetooth, and electric windows and mirrors. So just to summarise, this is a one owner from new Vauxhall Corsavan. It's got the 1.3 litre CDTI diesel Euro 6 engine. It's the Sportive model. Fantastic specification, such as, of course, colour-coded bumpers, colour-coded mirrors, alloy wheels, LED daytime running lights, air conditioning, leather multifunctioning steering wheel, etc, etc, etc. The list really does go on. As a Euro 6, you can take this into the ultra-low emission zone areas, locally owned and maintained, as I say, from new. I believe, we haven't had it through yet because this has only just come in, but I believe this will have a fantastic Vauxhall service history. But like I say, I will confirm that if you want to inquire in the coming days. I will be able to confirm that with you on the phone or via email. And as I say, you can take this into the ultra-low emission zone areas without having to pay that congestion charge. Fantastic fuel economy, 68.9 miles per gallon combined. Great condition throughout in this lovely metallic black, as I'm sure you will agree. If you'd like to inquire, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign. We can arrange finance on all of our vans, starting as low as 7.9% APR. And we can also take cars or vans in part exchange as well. So feel free to get in contact with any inquiries you may have. We'll look forward to hearing from you before this one goes. Thank you very much for watching.